Hi, I'm Beth,
Hi, I'm Ashley.
and we're Self-Care.
Today we're going to be going Abby Jimenez's new short story called The Forest.
Super fun read, first short story, and I loved it. So let's start with the beginning. So what did you feel like if you were in an apartment complex and you walked outside and the stairs were gone? I feel like I would have been more upset than they were.
No, I feel like I would have too. That would have been like an easy lawsuit.
Yeah,
to be honest.
And then they were just so, especially the guy. So Seth is the male main character, and he just pretty much was like, "Oh yeah, whatever. I got a beta fish to feed, so 3 days is no big deal."
I would not want to be stuck in my apartment for 3 days. I mean, in our medical field, you can't be in your apartment. Like, imagine being on call and be like,
sorry, I have no stairs.
Yeah.
Which technically they could leave because they had a ladder.
Yeah.
So I will say there was a little plot hole there.
Yeah. They could have left. There was a little plot hole there.
So Charlotte
is the female main character. She's kind of not an odd one. She's different. She's had kind of some troubles in her life.
Yeah.
She's an accountant, which I loved because I'm like, oh, how cool.
Yeah. She hates working from home.
Yes. And she has moved to several places. She doesn't want to hang up pictures or paint the walls and stuff. And so you can see that she has a stalker. She talks about it.
Yep.
And I mean, how would you feel about having a stalker?
I don't even know. And the fact that they couldn't catch him, that's what would really get me. Or that they did catch him one time, but he didn't do anything really, so he was in jail for 10 days and then got out. And when he breaks his parole, he breaks his parole, or he
didn't show
restraining order.
Yeah.
He broke the restraining order several times, and the police were pretty much just like, whatever. So that was scary. I would definitely be paranoid.
I mean, good for her. I hate for her having to move, but going out and learning how to defend herself.
Self-defense.
And I think
working out, making sure she's strong, learning how to shoot.
Good for her.
I think she did good. Izzy was her best friend. She's sorry. That's
Bennett over there.
That's my child who wants to phone in. So Izzy, she was a good best friend.
Yeah.
Private investigator. She's the one that taught her all the self-defense and the shooting and everything. So she was a good little addition, and she was quirky.
What did you think about her, Izzy and Gabe, ending up liking each other?
Seth's best friend Gabe is also quirky. So they both had a very quirky but super protective best friend. And the fact that they ended up together, it was cute. It was definitely cute. I think that they could honestly have their own story.
Maybe that'll be the next one.
Maybe. I do think that their story would be a good short story because,
yeah.
We don't know a whole lot.
But I think it was cute, just them, first off, meeting each other and then having their little dates out in the front. And
yes, turning the little where the stairs were the landing into a living room. That was cute.
Them just doing all the couple-y things watching TV and eating and just talking about life. I think that's a good way to start a relationship.
And then when he surprised her with the pool, that was cute.
That was super cute.
I loved that.
I love a good thoughtful person.
Yeah, and Abby writes thoughtful really well. What did you think about the ending? The way she wrapped everything up?
I thought it was good. I did feel to me, it was just a little bit rushed with the whole stalker situation.
Yeah.
I feel it was just so soon, oh yeah, I have a stalker, and then randomly, she's been living there for a while, and now randomly he finds her, and it's gonna
from a TikTok scroll. Yes,
I thought that was the only part that I was like, okay, I wish it was a little bit different.
Yeah, it was a little far fetched, but like I said, since it was a short story,
I mean, you have to be.
It is what it is. I will say, I wish there would have been a little bit more
to that whole scene
when the stalker came out of the bushes, but she just met him and beat him with a bat, and then
there it goes.
There was.
I was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah. So, that was kind of
I mean, that was the only part. I mean, that's the whole story, but I feel like it ended pretty well.
Yeah, she wrapped everything up.
She got a job at she ended up not working at home.
Yep.
They ended up moving together, and then the best friends live in the other apartment.
That was cute. Yeah.
And I will say one of my favorite scenes is where Charlotte and Izzy are talking on the phone, and Izzy's like saying how she just always picks men with red flags, and that. And so like they're talking about like she's trying to scare away Gabe, and one way to scare him away is like asking for money.
Yeah.
And Izzy goes and asks Gabe for money, and she said,
I need $200.
And he's like,
all right.
He's like, do you take Venmo?
I died.
That was so
That
sweet.
was funny. The orange peel theory.
Yeah.
Or the orange thing.
Yeah.
Basically, you have an orange, and you are totally capable of peeling it, but you ask your significant other to peel it for you. And if they peel it, no problem. They're a good one.
Yeah.
But then if they complain or say you can do it yourself, they're going to do that throughout your relationship.
Are you going to try that?
I absolutely know that my husband would peel the orange, but then he'd be like, I don't understand why you need me to peel the orange. Like, just do it. It's an experiment. He'd be confused. Bennett also likes the book.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that we want to talk about before we rate it?
No, I mean,
pretty much wrapped it up.
Short story.
I mean, it was only 80 pages. It took me about an hour to read. It was a good, quick read.
Yeah.
I think I rated it 4 stars.
I did as well, only I just wish it was a bit longer of a book and a couple of details a little more squared away.
Yeah,
but,
agreed.
Loved Abby.
The only reason I rated it 4 is because I held it up to all of our other books.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll ever read a book of Abby's and not want more from it. Just because like she writes so well and I want to keep going in the universe. But this one, being a short story, I know that's why it was rushed, but there's just a couple of things. There's a couple plot holes, but I liked it.
Me too. Definitely will excited for her next book coming out next month. Definitely looking forward to that.
Yes, April 1st. So you'll remember me.
And come back and we'll definitely do a video on that.
All right. See y'all next time.
Bye.